Michika, it is now more than a year after this vibrant city of 500,000 residents was liberated from Boko Haram captivity. Thousands of displaced persons have returned, but mutual suspicion and distrust now threaten the fragile peace.
As a first caller in Michika, immediately after the military took over, honestly, Michika was a ghost, because Michika has a very beautiful local government secretariat, which has been one of the best in the country over the years. It has been completely burned and razed down, beyond repairs now as I'm talking to you.
Water supply, electricity, the schools, health facilities, the basic needs of life are not there. Government has not made an official statement that people should go back. So that translates to the fact that even the government offices in Michika is absent.
A lot of people's livelihood were completely destroyed. Some farms, some shops vandalized and then completely destroyed. And then people were also killed. So many people were killed. I doubt if there is anybody from Michika local government, a citizen of Michika local government, that has not lost one relation or the other. At least everybody, including myself, my brother was killed, my uncle was killed, some of my cousins, good number. There's nobody indigenous of Michika local government did not lose at least one person at the election.
A lot of our primary schools, secondary schools were destroyed. Health facilities, the little boreholes that will supply potable drinking water were destroyed. The electricity poles were destroyed completely. Our houses were burned, looted, vandalized. So that was Michika.
There is no single church in Michika local government that has not been destroyed. Even if it is completely not destroyed, but at least partially. But I can say more than 90% of the churches have been completely destroyed. Only those on the mountains, whereby the Boko Haram did not go up to the mountains.
There were a lot of difficulties for those who have returned to Michika, since there has been these differences, and after the return from insurgency, those people continued to perhaps fight each other. They continued to molest one another, and it became very difficult for them to resettle together.
Saturday, 20th February 2016 will remain a memorable day for the people of Michika local government area in the northeastern state of Adamawa in Nigeria. Tagged Day of Reconciliation, the people of Michika came out en masse to receive a delegation of the American University of Nigeria's Adamawa Peace Initiative, led by the president of American University of Nigeria, Dr. Maggie Ensai. The mission of the body is to support peace building and reconciliation efforts across Adamawa State.
We have come from the American University of Nigeria Adamawa Peace Initiative. We come in peace. We come in sympathy for what has happened to you. We come in solidarity. We come to offer some assistance.
For communities torn apart by violence and distrust, it is important to develop innovative ways of bringing divided groups together. One of such ways is the Peace Through Sports program of the American University of Nigeria. A friendly football match between divided youth groups in Michika helped to create an atmosphere for peace, reconciliation, and mutual alliance.
This is about peace. Yes. This is about understanding. Yes, this is about being your brother's keeper. Yes, make sure you observe these rules as you play. Yeah. When you play rough, please make sure you help the person up and say a word to make sure the person is not angry. Say sorry. Yes. God bless you. Amen. Thank you.
To further help transform the conflict and bring healing, a forum was created to bring Muslims and Christians together to speak truthfully and openly about their grievances. This was another highly effective tool for promoting and achieving reconciliation in Michika. Men, women, Muslims, Christians, vigilantes, hunters, youths, and even the children openly talked about their grievances, what they suffered during the invasion, their losses, and their expectations for the future. This provided a form of healing for many.
One of the major problems that have faced the people of Michika that refuse to die down, that has created a lot of division. That problem probably was there even before the Boko Haram came. Me and you were here suffering, having problems. We don't have water, we don't have roads, we don't have light, and then here we are, we don't want to build peace.
The relationship between Christian and Muslim on normal programs has been restored, but when it comes to things like election, politics, like the traditional something that I'm talking about, is still bad. But interpersonal relationship, there's a great improvement.
How the relationship was before, and despite the population of the Christians, they actually allow even Muslims to be their traditional rulers. If you look at this 16 ward in Michika local government, and there are 8 districts in Michika local government, and out of the 8 districts, only 2 districts that we have Christians as district head. All the other ones are Muslims, and the people never complain. They are okay, they are comfortable with it. But now with all the things that are happening now, I think the awareness is becoming so much that people are asking questions, and particularly what happened in the district in Michika. It was a Christian that was actually elected, and the people were saying, well, why? Is it because he's a Christian? Is it that a Christian cannot be a district head? I think that is a question that people are asking that answers have not been given.
Some indigenes of Michika shared stories of loss, pain, escape from the horrors of death, fear of the unknown, the continuous struggle they face to rebuild, and their hope for a better future.
Boko Haram made us to suffer. We've suffered a lot without eating and drinking, but because of the people we have in Yola, the kind people we have in Yola, we survived on their kindness. But the Boko Haram met us unprepared in Michika. We used to live in Michika. We used to do our businesses in which it brings a lot of money to us. I'm scared of going back to Michika because of the fightings, especially Madagali and the rest that are the cities that are behind Michika.
My mother called us on phone that they were running around the bush And I asked her what happened. She said these people attacked them in the church. They were just coming out of the church where they just had gunshot everywhere. They were just putting on soldiers' uniform as if they are soldiers, but they were not. They were just moving around, shooting guns. When they meet you on the way, they will ask you, are you going to do God's work? If you said yes, they will now give you the gun. You follow them in killing the people. If you said no, they will just shoot you. That's how they did. If they see young girls on the street, little children, they will just pack them and move to Sambisa with them. That's what they did. And majority of the people living in this land, Michika, were the one who accepted money from them, leading them to the villages to show them that this is their hideout. This is where they hide when something happened like this. So they took them there, burned everywhere, burning their houses. They even demolished many churches.
They came on Sunday around 12, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. People were leaving one after the other, but we weren't able to go. My parents were strongly believing that nothing is going to happen to us. So they came to us as if it was a flash, and we couldn't go anywhere. And they were just catching women, and women alone. So we hid inside the ceiling. My dad was in the car wash, and my mom was at home. They asked her if she had children, and she said she had children. And she said she had some children, some female and male children. She said she had 2 males and 3 females, but most of them are married. But they lied to them. My mom lied to them, but we were inside the ceiling. They asked if she had a husband, and she said her husband is a farmer. So they said we shouldn't leave, but if we go and they don't meet us, they'll kill us. When I was in Michika, like when the Boko Haram attacked us, yes, I saw surprising things that got me really scared. So we had to leave our village. Like for me, my younger brother died under the rock. So we buried my brother there. We lived with the village people, and they were helping us with food. That's how most of us survived. They burnt a lot of things, a lot of places. We lived in the one room, but it got burnt. They came in when we were not prepared. We left through the deserts. Everybody was running away to save his life. We ran out from Michika to Yola. But in Yola, it's different from the way it is in Michika.
Another cardinal element of the mission to Michika was the provision of relief materials and food to vulnerable groups.
We have brought some food today, and the distribution is being organized now. There are many, many of you. There are so many here who are hungry. So we promise we will bring more food next week. We will bring food up from Yola, more food. Yes? Thank you.
Made up of religious leaders, academics, professionals of various fields of human endeavor, the AUN API has made enormous headway with their peace and reconciliation mission in Michika.
The composition of the members of the Adamawa Peace Initiative of the American University, and especially the Committee for Reconciliation in Michika local government, is actually a kind of a big message for the people of Michika. It is possible for the people of Michika to live in peace and harmony with Christians and Muslims. And I think we are on the right track. This project that we have started with the Canadian government, it has already started making impact. I have gone to Michika several times, myself and Imam Dauda Bello. We have been to the church, we have been to the mosque, we have addressed Christians, we have addressed Muslims, and if they see Christian religious leaders and Islamic religious leaders coming together, speaking to them, I think the people will be able to get a lot, and they will be able to listen to us and follow what we're telling them.
As I speak now, API has been doing a lot. A committee from the API went there, and we tried to settle them and reconcile, and it was a very good beginning. So I think it is a high time something should be done about the vulnerable women, especially, and the children and girls in particular, because they are not finding it easy now to live in Michika after they have returned.